back to another episode of Lessons Learned. I know, it's been a while. I keep saying that in every freaking episode, but hey y'all, I got two people with me. You want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Dora.
I'm Ash. I love it.
I'm Ashlyn.
So we're going to talk about a couple things. This episode, we're definitely going to be talking about love. And do y'all have problems with love?
Yeah.
Yeah, all day,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, me too. So we're definitely talking about that. We have a couple questions that we're going to ask each other. And yeah, so let's just get started. Let's just hit the ball, you know? Get that ball rolling.
Get them balls rolling.
Get them balls rolling, right? What is your ideal relationship?
I would say someone that wants to be a part of my life as much as I want to be in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone who wants to hang out with my family, friends, remember small details about me.
Yeah. Just the little things for sure. What about you?
I would say my ideal relationship is probably someone who's supportive in my dreams and goals and ambitions, and like vice versa. Someone who I could just like be myself with and not having to
Think if they're judging.
judging or like constantly have to like edit myself for that person. Yeah, just someone supportive and ambitious and who wants to like
Sorry. I just looked at her like I'm trying to be serious.
No.
and someone who can make me laugh.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I like. I think that's my problem. I don't know what I want.
Yeah, I think that's it too. Yeah, no, I'm like right there with you.
I'm just like, I really want someone that's loyal. I want someone that's like caring. Another thing, like consistent. Like that's my main thing too. Like
Consistency.
Yeah, like
Consistency is key, y'all.
yeah, like it's key.
Do not in the beginning of the in the beginning of the relationship, try to make it look like you're this grand man. You're gonna do this for you.
Love bombing.
Love bombing.
Yeah, no, none of
Love
that.
bombing.
And then in the end of the relationship, like when they get comfortable, it's like they show who they really are.
Well, speaking of love bombing, like what are the signs? Because I feel like some people, they don't really know.
Like love bombing. Sorry. I don't like. Oh my god, be serious, bitch. Woo. First of all, if you go on a date and he says like, I see like a future with us, like I definitely want to marry you, like you're just like, I don't know, like I feel like you're my wife, like that. No, that's not how it works. I mean, yeah, it might be love at first sight for some people, but I don't know.
Love at first sight. I mean, is it love at first sight or is it something?
Is it just what's it called when you're just like attracted to somebody just because?
Like lust?
Lust. Is it lust or is it love?
I think a lot of people are lustful, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think our society is very built around lust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not saying that that's a bad thing, but
It can be.
it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, are you in a relationship right now?
Yeah, currently.
Okay, I'm single, and are you in a relationship?
No, I'm single.
So this is a good perspective that we're getting from Ashlyn,
Yes.
because yeah, it's rough out here.
It is. It's very.
If it's rough out here, comment below. Like I agree. Yeah.
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 So what are the red flags y'all think? There's some pretty crazy red flags.
Red flags. I would say making plans for the future, like right off
Right off the
the
bat.
bat, That's kind of a red flag.
Yeah.
And that makes me suspicious because it's like, how do I know that you're actually going to stick around?
Yeah, that's a big one. I feel like for me, the red flags is like someone that's always talking about their ex or like just talking down about women. I'm like,
talking down.
Yeah, that's a big one. Like, if you're talking down about women, like, do you even like women?
Right.
Calling women bitches, calling like just like crazy out of their name. Like, is it really a thing?
Yeah.
I think a red flag from the beginning is promising things or like making all these like future plans. For me, it makes it suspicious because it's like, well, how do I know if you're actually gonna be around in a month? Yeah, like I appreciate the sentiment, but like, yeah, making all these like future plans to me is kind of
that's a really big.
Yep.
Do you have any red flags?
Saying I love you too soon.
Ooh, that's a good
I
one.
had an ex-boyfriend in high school who said I love you on the first date that he was at my house. So
Damn.
That's
I should have
crazy.
taken that as a sign. That was horrific.
Too eager.
Yeah.
I love you. And then, the love bombing comes.
Yep. And the lies.
Yeah, lies.
I feel like lies also intertwine with love bombing.
I think people get too comfortable. The thing for me is like how comfortable people get like on the first date or even talking like through text or like phone calls. I'm like, interesting. Like if a guy is like really comfortable like talking about like taking your pants off or like, you know, just anything crazy like that, like they just want to see how far they can go. So unfortunately sometimes we give in.
How far they can take advantage of you. It's a test.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I've had some weird online dating things where it's like
talk about that after.
Yeah, like just too soon with it. Like that's kind of like a turn off for me. Like it's like give me a second to actually like build attraction towards you rather than like all these explicit things you're sending me. Like
What do y'all think about like online dating? Like, do you think it's like the trend now? Do you think that's where people are actually finding love, or do you think it's just like a place where people can like hook up? You know?
In my opinion, I think it's just a quick hookup. I think that's what people are looking for on the apps. I know like a lot of people also are looking for love on the apps, but I think with the amount of people nowadays that it's like a standard that people just hold, that they just don't want a relationship. They want just like a quick fix instead of looking for love. So if you go on a date with somebody and you don't know that they're just looking for a hookup, but you're looking for love, like I think it's messy. I think you're just like, you're interfering with like finding someone that you actually could find versus finding someone who's just like,
yeah, because you're doing the swipe and you're doing like the swiping. I recently downloaded an app and it was really cringy. I had it for 5 hours. And I deleted it. I downloaded the app and I was talking to this guy and it had like details on like questions to ask him and all this stuff, like a guide. It was called like a dating guide. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Fucking for real?
Are you kidding me right now? Like, I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just like work on myself and like, if the person comes naturally, it comes naturally because this is not it. Are you kidding me? We're like, that means like people don't have like people skills. People don't want to like communicate.
Robotic.
It's like, it's wild.
It's not natural. But also that's another thing I want to add too is I feel like you will find someone at work, not saying that's always the best option, but you're there often, like yoga, the gym, just try to go somewhere often. Like we all met at work.
Yeah. I'm happy you brought that up because I was going to ask like, where are good places to meet men or just like your loved ones? You
Not
know?
a bar.
Not a bar.
I mean,
Maybe.
I mean, I think it depends. Like, also, with dating apps, it's like, yes, I think there's people on there that are looking to hook up, but also, I mean, I've been on and off the dating apps for a couple years, and that's why I'm so upfront at first of like what I'm looking for, and literally that's within like the first 2 questions that I ask the person is like, what are you looking for? Yeah, because if you don't know what that person is looking for, and if you're both looking for different things, then it's not gonna work out.
But I feel like if you keep saying, what are you looking for, what are you looking for, people are learning like that tactic, what to say, and so they like have some like other alternative, you know what I mean? Like this is like from what I've noticed, like I'm like the type of person where I let them like just like do the action than me just like listening to them, because a lot of people like to talk. So like instead of me saying like, oh, what are you looking for, I kind of want to see what you're looking for based on your actions. Like, are you texting me at night? Are you texting me after 10 o'clock? Are you like actually saying good morning? Or like little things like that. Like if a guy just wants to get like, or you know, anyone, like they want to get in your pants, like they're gonna make it known, like in a way. Some people might be sneaky about it, but like majority of people, they're like lustful, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. And even on like the other spectrum of that, like I identify as queer, so like even on the other side of that, it's kind of like the same thing but more nuanced, I guess. But yeah, it's very like strange to navigate, but that's actually a good tip though, is kind of like, I don't know, maybe letting people tell you. Yeah,
be more action like driven than
action driven. Yes. Yeah, because I don't know if we wanted to like go into stories, but like I kind of had something.
Yeah, go into it, girl. That's why we're here, so we can all learn from each other. Sorry.
Yes. No. No, I had something like similar a couple months ago where I went on a date, and it seemed like the date went great, and we were talking for a couple days, and I thought it was going well, I guess. But then they started with the whole making plans for the future, like, oh, I want to take you here, we should go here during the spring, or we could drive up to Boston, this and that. And like all of that sounded great, but it's like now fast forward a couple weeks later, it's like crickets, like being ghosted almost. So yeah, I just like wasn't really sure what went wrong with that, because we did go on like a second date, I guess, but yeah, I don't know, it's just it's weird to navigate, because it's like we both said what we were looking for and it was the same thing. But I definitely think this person had a lot of red flags, and I feel like sometimes those red flags, I feel like they look pink to me, so I'm like, I gotta start really
kind
like,
of green.
Yeah, kind of green, sort of.
Coral.
Yeah, coral flags. So I think for me, it's like I have to start like paying attention to that more, and like making a mental checklist of like, okay, they've already like said this, that, and the other thing, like maybe this isn't gonna work.
Have you like when you look back, like did you actually see the red flags, or do you still think they're red flags, or
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, this person like talked about their ex like right in the beginning, which
that's what we said in the beginning of the video. So.
Right in the beginning with their ex, which like I totally get. We all have exes, we all have history, like I get it. But I guess that for me, on my perspective, I was trying to be like open, and but yeah, that's a red flag. And then like they talked to me about their finances, and
I didn't realize that was a red flag.
Yeah, I mean, like in the beginning, I don't know. I think it is. But maybe that's just like personal preference.
Because I feel like even in marriage, like I know some people get married to have like a joint bank account and like insurance.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
But I know, like, I feel like that's, like, weird. I don't want to have, like, a joint bank account with my husband. I want to keep my finances to myself.
I feel like it should be.
Not that there's,
Yeah.
like, anything sketchy going on, but, like, I don't want to have someone, you know, that's also another red flag, is if they argue with you about finances or how much money they have. Or if they're trying to make you too financially dependent on them to the point where they're figuring out where you're spending your money. Never be financially dependent on a man.
No.
That's another thing.
Or anyone.
Or anyone.
Yeah, and there's videos of like girls like like sprinkle. I don't know if y'all know that.
Yes.
Like, woman. Yeah, like she's literally telling women to like take his money and all this stuff, and it's like that's not how it works. Like, be your own money, girl. Be your own money queen.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to like cipher people's like shit. You know?
Yeah, I used to follow this astrologer, and I stopped because her content was a lot about like bashing men, which like I don't know.
I get it, but
Yeah, like it's just it comes off kind of like sleazy.
yeah, because
Yeah.
if there was just like a whole account just like completely bashing women from a man,
Then it's wrong.
Yeah.
yeah.
But she was all about like that sprinkle thing.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
Yeah,
It really don't be like sprinkle, please. Don't do that.
right. And then it's like also, how are you giving people advice on? Like she was giving people advice on dating and stuff, but it was like so like negative. I don't know.
Yeah, like why are no,
Yeah.
we need positivity.
Yeah.
There's already a lot of negativity. So
Yeah.
we need more like
Exactly.
So what about you? Do you have any like horror dating stories or good ones?
I mean, I've only been in like one relationship, like one actual like long serious relationship. And like I've been single for like 7 years. But I've been talking to people here and there, you know, obviously like going on
Yeah.
dates and stuff, but do I have any horror? I mean, kinda. Like there's always a horror.
Yeah.
I've said some like on my videos before. But one recently no. Not really. I don't have much to say about that.
Yeah.
Or do you have like a best, like your best dating, or a great date that you went on recent? Or if you great, I don't know.
I don't think so. But okay, this is my problem though. Like, I haven't been putting myself out there. All I've been doing is working. So
Yeah.
I've been like in isolation mode, hermit mode, like in my little nutshell, just so I don't talk to anyone. So I don't know. I feel like I'm not the good person to ask. Like, I need to put myself out there. That's what I'm doing now.
What about you? Any
Yeah.
horror dating?
Just like
Or-
Lord.
Great dates?
I mean, honestly, this is like I've never really been on like a date where like I find someone random and go on a date.
which is
but
crazy.
I had a long-term relationship in high school that did not end well. Don't date young. Like, don't date in high school. If you have a daughter, son, they can be friends, but honestly,
Don't
like,
date.
my opinion, like, it's just gonna, like, ruin their high school experience. For me, I wish I stayed single because I had problems with my friends, grades, just because I was in a relationship.
No
Like,
way, really?
yeah. Like, the same girl that I was friends with in freshman year, she stopped talking to me because she introduced me to him.
That's crazy. It's like she was jealous.
Yes, and she, stopped talking to me because he lived, like, down the street from her, and I would, like, sometimes walk to his house and go see him, and she would get pissed because I would go and see him and not, like, be hanging out with her. But, like, I'd only do that, like, every so often. Just because they literally lived like walking distance from each other, but she would get pissed. And she introduced me to him, y'all.
She wanted him. She wanted him.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
she
Sounds
would
about
get
right.
so mad at me, like, I can't believe you, like, you know. So
She
I
was
went
testing
through,
you.
Yeah, I go through like friendship trauma, relationship trauma, all before the age of 20, y'all.
Oh, God.
It was
Damn, girl.
yeah, he was, yeah. I mean, there was good times, there was bad times, but majority of the time, bad. Like, he cheated on me multiple times. Like, when I was 15, I was like, let me look through his phone. Like, we were, like, newly dating. And he was, like, sending this other girl, like, I love yous and stuff like that. And I was just like, who the fuck is that, you know? And he would just gaslight me and be like, it's just a friend, don't worry about it. And then I would get, back with him, and then, but it was always in the back of my head, and that's actually
that
how
intuition.
our relationship ended. Was he always wanted to be at work. He would, not that I'm saying calling out was bad, but I remember specifically one day I wanted to go out with him to this Mexican restaurant. And, we were in high school, so, like, being at your job all the time, like, it wasn't, like, really necessary. It wasn't life or death. You could call out and you wouldn't get fired. But anyway, so I really wanted to go with him to this Mexican restaurant. And I remember him just, like, literally being like, I can't call out. Like, I can't do that for you. Like, I need to go to work.
You.
We went on a vacation to Cape Cod for graduation. And I was like, you have these days off, right? And he's like, yeah. So we went on this trip. It was only 2 or 3 days. And we wanted to go out to eat after, like, we got back. And he automatically, right after the trip, he needed to go to work. He had to go to work. I had to drop him off at work right after the trip. Come to find out, months later, my cousin and her boyfriend are telling me that he's cheating on me with a girl at McDonald's. And she had been posting love notes from him on McDonald's receipt paper on her Visco. I don't know if you all remember Visco, but that was a time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. Damn.
But he would gaslight me, y'all. He would tell me, because I even DM'd her. She broke the code. I DM'd her. I said, I heard y'all were, like, supposedly doing stuff. Is this what's happening? And she said, no.
She broke the girl code over a man?
She said, no. She still wasn't truthful to me. And come to find out,
she really broke girl.
A week after I broke up with him, they were together.
I feel like like your intuition always knows. Always knows.
Yeah.
Are they like still together?
They're still together.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Honestly, and y'all, like, I'm over it. This has, like, been years. But know the red flags. Know the red flags. Know when somebody is taking advantage of you.
Mm-hmm.
Know when somebody is lying to you. Know when somebody is gaslighting you.
And walk away. Like,
walk
don't walk away.
away.
Don't be like, oh, I like that. Don't think about all the memories. Like, yeah, they're always going to be there, but walk away because that person does not care about you.
Because now when I think back, I'm like, how could I have not seen the lies, y'all?
Yeah.
How could I have not seen the lies?
And people will disrespect you. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, with the action thing, like, watch. Like, people will disrespect you. Even if they're not thinking about it like that, but they're self-entitled, so they wouldn't think, like, they're disrespecting you. So
I feel like your intuition always knows when something isn't right because, I mean, like, sort of a similar situation, kind of, but my ex and a friend of his at work, and nothing ever happened, but, like, years later, like, after we broke up, this person, my ex, told me that I was right, that this person was, like, trying to, like, get with them. And, yeah, so, like, listen to your intuition and follow that because it never leads you astray, ever.
Your intuition, your gut feeling in your stomach when you know something isn't right is the truth. It's trying to tell you what is wrong, but you're ignoring
all.
Have you ever ghosted someone? I'm the queen of ghosting, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not saying I do it, but yeah, I definitely ghost all the time.
I ghost friends.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
okay. Maybe ghosting needs to be like redefined, because sometimes it's like people just need a break from
From the relationship?
no, or just from like sometimes people need to like go within, but I don't know, but like regular ghosting, like that's shitty. That's so shitty to just like everything seems like it's going okay and then like
Oh, I
poof.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You know what I
Like
mean?
when you're dating someone and then it's like whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. But I get it. Sometimes ghosting is
But
necessary.
I
though.
don't ghost unless it's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I mean-
without cause.
I mean, as far as dating, like, if it's a dating app, I'm sorry, like, I might have to ghost because, like, some of the people on there, y'all, like,
Crazy.
I'm telling you, it was
They're crazy.
really it was weird. Like,
It's
biographies?
the wrong list.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so many divorced men.
Mhm.
So many.
Yep.
Y'all need to work on yourself before you're going out there talking to someone, right? Like, I don't know, but some people need someone too, so.
Mm.
Yeah, or just like I don't know. Sometimes people's profiles, it just like gives me the ick right away.
Like, it's an old photo. Like, I know that's a photo from like a
10 years
decade ago.
ago.
Yeah, a decade ago. Like, come on.
That, or they have all these like standards of like, oh, I don't like this. Don't DM me if you're this or that. And I'm like, okay. It's like you're the problem. Like this profile is the problem.
You're the problem. And that's why I deleted it. Because I'm like, I need to work on myself more and meet
Yeah.
someone naturally because that's not it.
Yeah, I feel like I've been going like back and forth the past couple years with different dating apps, but it's really hard to like meet someone in person. Like I don't know, but maybe I'm in the same boat. It's like I need to kind of like get out of my shell and like be more open to receiving.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the apps are like the wild wild west. It's like it's crazy. This one time, I matched with this person and I'm like, oh, what are you doing? They literally, or I'm like, oh, what do you like to do for fun? They literally cringed. I unfollowed like
So
right after that. They're like, oh, they named a few normal things and they're like, oh, masturbate. And I'm like, cool, yeah, like totally, but like
y'all are.
the first like 3 seconds of talking to this person, and I said absolutely not, and I'm blocked.
Yeah, when I was with the dating apps for 5 hours, this one person he had a photo of his like car. It was just like a Chrysler, like an
Oh
old
my
Chrysler,
God.
and he was like, "Oh, looking good. Would like to chat. Like I'll give you my number, and then I'll send a photo if you give me your number." I'm like,
No.
what? And then, like, mind you, like, it has, like, the radius of, like, where you want to meet people. I only had, like, 60 miles, and the person where he was at was in Maine. Like,
No,
over 100 miles away from here.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
not.
any sense. I'm like, why would I do that?
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not.
You're
I
giving
mean,
serial killer.
yeah. So okay, this is what I mentioned this before, but I feel like it's kind of different, like men, or like in my case, like dating women or whatever. But like 100 miles would not go for a man. But like if I met a woman or like a queer person and we hit it off right away, like I would totally drive 100 miles or
Really?
whatever. Yeah. But like I don't know, like
Can I ask why?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like meeting queer people in general is kind of hard. It's like you have to like go to the spaces, like the gay bars or like those spaces. But it's like hard meeting like gay or queer people like in the wild because you're not gonna be like, oh, like I don't know, like, oh, are they queer or gay or
Yeah.
it's hard to like tell, I guess. But if I met a really cool person, like and they were normal, like I definitely would. I was gonna drive to Rhode Island to meet this woman, but if it was a man, if I like matched with a man, absolutely not. Like I don't know if it's like a safety thing.
Right.
But, like,
Yeah,
maybe-
right.
But maybe also, I mean, even like no matter what, I think everyone should always be safe
Mhm.
with dating or like going to meet someone. But like I was down to like go and meet this person. It didn't work out because she ended up being a little crazy, and I had to be like.
And that's the thing, like, it seems like, I mean, no offense, but it seems like some of the people, like, on those dating apps are kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I was, like, also talking to this one guy, and he said, yeah, just me and the voices. I'm like,
Whoa.
how does that
absolutely
mean? Like,
not.
he was obviously joking, but was he?
Oh.
Yeah, was
You
he?
never know.
Was he?
Yeah,
You never
he's-
know. That's the
Me and
scary
voices.
And he's like, yeah, I live alone, just me and the voices. And I was like, are they good
Whoa.
voices?
Ooh.
And then he, like, switched it. He was like, oh, like, I just had a hangover. But I'm like, nah,
No.
bruh, nah. That's weird.
No,
That's weird.
because I feel like his mask kind of came down a little bit and was
A
like,
little, right?
yeah, like testing the waters out with that. I don't know. That would freak me out.
That's what I'm saying. People, watch out who you're talking to,
Yeah.
y'all. Like,
Be safe.
people are crazy. I'm sorry. That's why I've been isolated, like, for real. But you need to, like, I need to put myself out there, y'all. Can y'all help me?
Yeah, please. Can you help me too?
That's how I
Can y'all help me?
I'm really trying to give advice.
I was
but,
like,
You single? No.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like, I'll
DM us.
literally
DM
go-
us, right?
I'll literally go to the bar. I mean, I did say no bars, but like
Ooh.
queer bars, you know,
Yeah.
put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there, y'all.
Put yourself out there.
Put yourself-
Don't be
it's
afraid
hard.
to be yourself.
Yeah.
And honestly, if a man is gonna judge you for being yourself, like you don't need him anyway.
Yeah. Fuck that person.
Like men who are just like, oh,
Sorry,
she's
I
too
don't know if
much,
I'm
or
swearing.
I've
No,
gotten-
I swear.
I've gotten that before, where like people think I'm like too much, and
Stop though.
honestly, nobody is worth putting yourself in a box.
Yeah, and you're never too much for the right person.
Right. Period. I guess we could end with this last question. What are your lessons that you've learned as far as like dating in a relationship, love?
I would say like for me, I've been single like almost 5 years, and I feel like my biggest lesson that I've learned is that if I can't love myself fully, then how can I expect that
Mm-hmm.
back? And also like not settling and allowing someone to like change or shape who I am, like that's been a big lesson, is like I am me no matter what, and if my individuality bothers you, then like obviously
You were not meant to be.
not meant to be. And I feel like of course being single has been great, but also on the other side it does get lonely, but I feel like I've needed this time to kind of reflect on what I want and who I am, and like coming back to myself, because I feel like I kind of lost myself for a while in the relationships that I was in, which I'm not going to do that going
Yeah.
forward.
That's probably, I'll add to that too, like, is losing yourself is a big one. Don't try too hard to shape yourself into someone for someone else, because then you'll just end up being like, who am I? Like, you know, just don't be afraid to be into your own things, and don't wait for your partner to come around and be like, oh yeah, that's okay, you can do that. Like, be your own person and do what you want to do. Like, if something makes you happy, like going to the gym, painting, doing music, like, if that's your thing, don't let somebody else dim your sparkle. You know, like, if someone else's opinion, don't let it go into your head.
Right.
You know, like, oh, he doesn't like it when I do this or that. It's like, but that's what you like to do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my lesson.
That's a good one. Y'all have good ones. I feel like my lesson, I haven't fully learned my lesson yet as far as like love, but I feel like I need to put myself out there, which I'm doing. I'm doing that. Put myself out there.
It's scary.
Being open, being vulnerable. That is a big vulnerability. Oh my God.
It's scary.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Ew.
Ew, what's vulnerability?
I don't care about being vulnerable. It's just like when people, they take that when you are vulnerable and they like make fun of it. That's my problem. Because I can be vulnerable.
But fuck that. If somebody is making fun of you,
Yeah, they be making fun of me sometimes. Alfie.
But that just shows like their immaturity though, and they don't have the capacity to like hold that. Like no, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They don't have the capacity to like hold those emotions with you.
Well, you know how like some people they joke around. Like for me, like joking is like being a goofball, be like making weird noises. Some people, the way that they joke is like making fun of you. Yeah,
That's
like
mean, though.
it's like no, that's not funny. You're just a freaking mean person.
Yep.
Ugh.
Ew.
That's like, I feel like that's like a whole nother thing that we could go into, but that
Yeah.
probably stems from like some insecurity that they have about themselves.
Yeah.
So they have to like make someone else feel small.
That's what I'm learning.
Yeah.
It definitely is an insecurity.
That's like a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole other
episode.
thing. Yeah. we have to- Oh, but awesome. Thank y'all so
Yeah.
much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This is great.
If y'all like this episode, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.